So, when you hear the letters AI, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Probably chatbots, right? Or those wild image generators, maybe your phone's digital assistant. But today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the AI you don't see, the invisible intelligence that's quietly reshaping our actual physical world, from the very concrete beneath our feet to the energy that powers our lives.
So let me ask you this. Where do you think AI is really making its biggest mark? Is it in art, in software, or just in our endless social media feeds? The answer? Well, it might just surprise it.
Because the biggest revolution isn't happening on our keyboards or our screens. No, it's happening out there, in the real world. We're talking about the foundations of our buildings, the engines running our factories, and the massive grid that keeps our lights on.
All right, so let's dive in. And we're going to start with the literal building blocks of our society. I know, heavy industry doesn't exactly sound glamorous, but trust me, this is where AI is becoming an absolutely indispensable tool for building a smarter world. Just take concrete, for example. The old way of testing its strength was, well, painfully slow. You'd mix it, pour a sample, and then you'd just have to wait for 28 days. Only then could you break it to see how strong it was. The new way? An AI model just looks at the mixture data, the ingredients, and predicts its final strength, pretty much instantly. This is a radical change that speeds up construction and makes buildings a whole lot safer.
And the accuracy here is just staggering. One AI model, using what's called deep learning to find these really complex patterns in the data, was able to predict concrete strength with an error rate of just 1.73%. This isn't just a small improvement, it's a massive leap in precision that saves a huge amount of time and resources on any construction project.
And this isn't just about cement. As this quote points out, this same transformation is happening all across the board. AI is becoming the absolute key to hitting new levels of safety and efficiency. It's like we're embedding intelligence directly into the very machinery that builds our world. You can see this exact same principle with complex machinery, like an engine. Here, you can basically think of the AI as an expert co-pilot. It's constantly taking in a flood of data from sensors, analyzing it in a split second, and making these tiny, continuous adjustments to things like the fuel mix and ignition timing. The result? You get an engine that runs cleaner and way more efficiently than was ever thought possible. Now, let's go from the machines that build our world to the network that powers it. The energy grid is this massive, incredibly complex system that we all depend on, and AI is quietly becoming its unseen guardian.
So a really key concept here is grid stability. Put simply, it's the grid's ability to not fall over when something unexpected happens. Like a sudden heat wave causing a surge in demand or a power plant going offline. Keeping this balance is a monumental and constant challenge. So how can AI help? Well, researchers found that a specific type of AI, a convolutional neural network, or CNN, is exceptionally good at this. Think of a CNN as an AI that specializes in recognizing patterns, kind of like how it spots a face in a photo. It looks at the grid's data and can predict instability with way higher accuracy than other models. And that's a critical advantage when you're trying to prevent blackouts. And beyond just predicting things, AI also acts like a digital watchdog. So when a fault actually happens, let's say a tree falls on a power line, the AI can identify the precise location and nature of that problem far faster than any conventional system could. This means quicker repairs and fewer disruptions for all of us. Okay, so we've seen AI working on a massive industrial scale. But now let's zoom all the way in to the most personal scale there is, the human body. That's right. Imagine an AI that isn't in a factory or a power station, but it's right there with you in the gym, acting as your personal trainer. Here's how it works. A system just uses a simple camera to watch you do an exercise, like a deadlift. Using a model called PoseNet, it tracks the key points of your skeleton in real time. So if your back starts to round or your hips rise too fast, the AI instantly spots the incorrect form and gives you corrective feedback right then and there. This is all about making exercise safer and more effective for everyone. So we've gone from concrete to engines, to the energy grid, and finally all the way down to our own bodies. What's the common thread that ties all of these invisible applications together? It all comes down to this. AI is becoming the ultimate optimization tool. Whether it's optimizing the strength of a building, the efficiency of an engine, the stability of a power grid, or the safety of a deadlift, it's all about enhancing the performance of physical systems in the real world.
This is that invisible AI working silently to make our physical world stronger, smarter, and safer. And it leaves us with a really fascinating question. As this intelligent partner continues to optimize everything around us, what new possibilities will it empower us to build next?